Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. Love what you bleed. I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me if I'm crazy underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the hit. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstated, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You want the Christ when I breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh,
It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be an intriguing matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. With that, let's get up to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. For the call, we bring in our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the Queen City of Cincinnati and Paul Brown Stadium right on the banks of the Ohio River. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gunn. To my left, Charles Davis. And, Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They come in off another victory a weekend ago. That ran their win streak up to 7 now.
And I think that win last week established them as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with confidence and swagger, and you need that to go a long way.
Meanwhile, for the Browns here, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to.
Get the phone. Hold on. Get the phone.
And I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who have helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The numbers there for Howard a week ago. 23 carries, 84 yards, and a touchdown. Now back to throw. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's got this down to the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. On the catch, it's Crowder. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here, too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And a look now at the starting offense for the Browns.
And they're coming off a good win on the road last week, but they do know that they have a home game next week. So all the focus has to be, can they get a second win on the road and make going home that much sweeter? That's the intention in this ball game.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all this stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Here we go. Here we go. 10-2 song. Sound cut. The sound cut. Guys, ready, go.
On 1st and goal, Howard. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
2nd and 4. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Now we've got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. George Kittle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Off the bootleg. Herbert Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. It's Lindsey, and he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down. Throwing on 1st down. Herbert, and he's got it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. Now a carry for Lindsey.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun. Herbert, and he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst, his 1st touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
25 yards that time.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just...
Hey, that last play I was not responsible for, bro. My dad
Single high safety, so you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there, and he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
He'll look to throw. This one caught by Crowder. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Now they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Complete to Jones. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
That's what I'm talking about.
I do.
On play action, they'll throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there at 22.
Check 52.
Oh, number 85
They'll
right
look to
there.
throw again. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Man, too.
Jordan Howard hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there of the passing
I get the ball
game?
back at halftime.
Oftentimes you can create
I know that's
mismatches
right
because
here,
who's
but I
going to
can go back
cover
up.
him, and you
I
get
ain't
him
worried
into
about none of
space,
that.
which
I
is
ain't
where he
worried about
likes to
none of
operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
Let's go, baby.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Second and 5. This is caught by Robinson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 1st down, Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. To throw on 2nd down. Herbert throwing middle, and it's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. On 1st down, Lindsey. The former All-Pro Marcel Darius brings him down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert, screen pass to Lindsey. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Philip Lindsey, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the 2nd half.
So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. It's a short kick here, fielded at the 24. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Heading out as a Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even 1st half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. To throw now on 1st down. Gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. This quarterback now Pretty remarkable. 14 of 15 through the air, only one incompletion, and another 1st and 10 here. Back to throw here. That's caught by Howard. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. The kick by Lutz is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Man, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well...
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And an alley to run. He's at the 50, 30, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. It's a kickoff return of 94 yards, and the Bengals are going to jump back in front.
We've sat in a lot of meetings, and they always talk about the offense taking advantage of beginning a half. Because special teams coaches don't listen to that. They want to take advantage with their own unit, and they just did.
Yeah, they trailed in the locker rooms, and they changed that immediately.
I think they drew that one up special. That felt like something he pulled out of his pocket that he'd been holding for a while, and they were able to use it effectively.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Looking downfield for Joe. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And some room to work. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
No, I'm about to challenge that. No.
Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Cameron Hayward able to record his 5th sack of the season. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. 2nd and long. And he's got the hook up to Moore.
Hey, this nigga got more.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Hey. Hey. Oh, hold on. Hey, I need to know. I need to know what number that was, bro, because he getting off the field. Oh, that's number 11. Oh, yeah, boy. Belt top, boy. Boy, who that? Oh, Cuda, what are you doing? I'm sorry, dog. I'm sorry. Well, you crazy, boy. Who? Come on, Brad, man.
So many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Howard has the first down and then some. And finally down at the 9-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. This thrown quickly out to Jones. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Cameron Hayward in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
So here are the Bengals set to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, lock it. Yeah. Go.
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert is going to fire one deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 6. Crowder's got it over the middle. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Here we go.
The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Cincinnati. And we've got a dandy here. 1-point game as we begin the 4th.
Let's go. 6-6. Bullet high.
From the gun on 3rd down. Herbert. And an alley to run. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
And I started on the 35, not the 25 because I caught it, bro. Stop playing with me, bro.
The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. They'll go again with Lindsey. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now the Bengals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Herbert nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Switch up, switch up.
Homebro.
Check safety, check safety. '61, matchbox lights.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll set up a throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they got a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily, fell incomplete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he's taken down inside the 30. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Howard. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on